Hello world, this is Cocoroom and I'm Dan, your international radio host. And this is going to be our last episode for now. So today we have the founder and owner of Cocoroom, Kanayo Ueda. And she'll be talking to me about the radio show and asking me about Cocoroom as well. So, let us begin.
How has your impression of Cocoroom been through a year?
My impression of Cocoroom is that it's a place which really connects people. I really like the community, and I like how people are close and kind of honest. Yeah, they're really open, so it's very friendly. I really like it here, and I know that it's kind of my job to introduce the world to Cocoroom, but the thing also is I'm kind of new too. So for me to express everything on this radio show, it's all from the eyes of a beginner as well. So I hope that I've been as honest and genuine as people would want me to.
After having been spending some time at Cocoroom, how much have you been more honest?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of about the same.
Okay.
Yeah. When people, I try to tell my actual opinion as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm really direct actually. Well, with Japanese people, I try to be more careful, so that because I want to be more sensitive and like respectful. But yeah, no, like when I'm with people from say outside Japan, I tend to be less careful. Yeah, so I feel like it's about the same, but I'm more confident though. And that's the difference.
なるほど。
Yeah.
じゃあまあダンからしたらちょっと
So does Cocoroom make you feel home or closer to where you originally belong to?
日本とまた違う。
I think so, yeah. I feel like it's a good place to do that. You don't have to hide anything, but you don't have to say anything as well. I think. I mean, that's me, but also from what I've seen people do here. Yeah.
ありがとう。いや心も安心で
I
き
am
る場所
glad
って
that you
そうですね。
feel peaceful
うん
at
とても
Cocoroom.
嬉しいわ。そうダンの
Have you seen any
暮らして
place like
きた街に
Cocoroom
ココルームのような
at
ところはあった
where
ん
you
ですか
have been before?
This place is really unique. So it's its own thing. And I really like it.
なるほど。そうダンはこれまでなんか
I see.
世界を旅したり
Have you
してた
traveled around the world?
No, not really. No, I'd say no. I've always been in Asia and like Australia, that area. But I do sometimes try to read up on things like social enterprise or other NPOs. This place is unique, I think. Yeah. I think it's just a character, like because it's like a mixture of a community arts center, but also a place where tourists can stay and mix with locals. So I find it very interesting. Like that.
もうまさにココルームが一石二鳥の一石
That's
三鳥を
exactly
ね
what
出そうと
Cocoroom
ね
has been doing
いろんな人がね出会えるように喫茶店のフリとかねゲスト
to
ハウスの
get
フリ
people
とかね
connected,
芸術大学
being
の
a
フリを
cafe,
してるん
a
だけ
guest
ど
house,
ダ
and
ン
an art
はそ
university.
こをちゃんとユニ
You
ークだ
find
と
it
認
unique.
めてくれたのね。
It does have that feeling of a small business where you can meet the owner and their family. So like whenever I come here, I just associate it with the people. So that's why I think that's the strong selling point or the strong like pull factor for me, and I think for the people involved as well. It's like you're going to your favorite restaurant or favorite small hotel or bed and breakfast. I think it's because you know the people. Yeah.
か
Mhm.
じゃあねダンのちょっと
It
実
makes
家の
me
ように
feel
思ってくれ
happy
たら
when
嬉
you
しいわ
think Cocoroom is your
日本の実家ね
Japanese.
I think so, yeah. Like, this place helps it feel like home. Yeah.
Because of the garden too.
Yeah, it was very surprising the first time. My friend brought me there because it's in the middle of a very urban area and it feels like a small park and there's banana trees there too, so I was kind of surprised. So it felt a little tropical. Yeah, I thought that was cool. Yeah.
本当ねねこの空間はね本当に
This place welcomes visitors and laps them gently.
ねじゃあダンこれからさまたあなた自分
Why
の
don't
国
you
に戻っ
create
た
a
ら
place like
ここでもみたいな場所
Cocoroom
作ら
when
ない
you go back to your country?
So if I go back to my own home country, will I make a place like this?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good question. The thing is,
いい
like,
いい質問ですね。
it would be very expensive to start. I think tourists usually stay for at least 1 or 2 days in my own country, and then they leave because there's not really a nightlife. It's a Muslim country, and there's no drinking allowed. So, yeah, there's also not many places. Well, the thing is, the art scene doesn't quite exist. There's some people do traditional arts, but there's not really an experimental art scene as well. So there's not really a lot of people who can say they paint really well and they sold this much. And there's no real culture of encouraging people to be creative. Yeah, and there's not a lot of funding for artists as well, or like a culture of giving grants to them. So it'll be very difficult.
でもココルームも実はナイトライフということで言えばさお酒は苦手だし
そうだね。
そう特別こう美味しい料理があるわけじゃなくて、
まあね
でもその代わりみんなで食べるとか、
Actually,
その
Cocoroom
お酒じゃない
is
け
not
ど
the
みん
best
なでなんか
place
ちょっ
to
とした
drink in the
クリエーション
town.
するとか、
We
ね
don't serve
そうやって
fancy meals,
旅人
but we
はね
always share 消費を
food
したい
and
んじゃなくて
eat together
Instead of drinking, we do creative stuff.
ね
These days, travelers prefer experiencing to consuming, so you could attract the travelers, don't you
来ても
think
ら
so?
うような場所を作ったらどうかな、
Yeah, definitely. It's a nice way to connect with locals. Like, I think it has that appeal. Yeah, but where I'm from, it's it's very difficult to get a building this size.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
so
mean
that's
the
like,
actual building size you're
well,
talking about?
yeah, because this is like a 3-story guest house, and it'd be very difficult to get something like that if you don't really know anyone, or if your family doesn't own it. Yeah, it's a little bit complicated doing that, and like finding the right place to do it, too. Yeah, there's really only maybe a few interesting places you could do it in.
そっかでもその状況から始めたからね
Same. She started from the scratch.
Yeah, that sounds great. Like I do want to know how you managed to develop. But I do think that this is an idea that can be copied. Like if someone else did it, it would be good too.
じゃあいや私もねその
I also had no idea how I could develop Cocoroom when I started this
自
place.
分ももう手探りだったから
I will remember the
20年も思い出して
Cocoroom's
こう
history of
これからさ
20 years
考えて
from
もう一回
now on.
話すからさ
So,
だん
let's
一緒
spread
に
the
世界
story
に発信
to
して
the
いきま
world
しょう
together.
That would be really fun to listen to. Definitely.
ね いやはい世界のあちこちにね、みんなでご飯を一緒に
If
食べ
people
たり、
create
ね、
places where individuals meet,
正直
eat
にね
together,
過ごせる
respect
場所が
honestly
あ
around
った
the
ら、
world,
ね、
war
きっ
may
と
be
なんか
gone.
宗教とか、
I would like
ね
to continue
ね
encountering
うん
people
そんな
through
こ
the
とじゃない
honest
つながり
environment.
が一人一人の関係ができたらね、
Thank you very much for your one inner contribution,
な
Dan.
るだろうし、 ね、ダン本当に1年間ありがとう。
Yeah, I definitely appreciate the spirit that you try to apply in the activities of this organization. So, yeah, it's something that makes me really like NPOs and the jobs they do. So, yeah, it's really, yeah, it's been a pleasure for me as well. Thank you. ありがとうございます。
ありがとう。
1年もありがとうございました。
ありがとう。
Hello world, this is Cocoroom, heavenly garden in the middle of Kamagasaki.